to what extent the deportations were happening to whatever types of people, I would argue more than likely it's going to be more justified, like more valid from a left person's standpoint under Obama than what's going on with Trump, where we have, alligator Alcatraz, kids getting thrown in there, right? That's my take on it.
So my question then is, how was he rounding up the people then? If he wasn't doing the things that Trump was doing, how was he rounding them up? He had to have been doing. I mean, that doesn't it doesn't make sense. I just think that the media wasn't highlighting it. Um, Gray, do you have a response to that? What's your thoughts?
On why Obama's didn't get talked about the way Trump is? Presentation.
Yeah.
Trump is literally making it a reality TV show. He had Chrissy Nome with a cowboy hat on. He had Dr. Phil up there, and they were recording it. And they record stuff and they put things on the lawn. It's presentation. So like Obama wasn't presenting this and saying, "Oh, we're going after all these people." Obama was just following law and just going business as usual.
Mm, wow. Um, Mia, what's your thoughts? Why is all the smoke on Trump?
I think a lot of it just comes down to the fact that Trump is a polarizing figure. So whatever he does, people are just going to gobble up. Regardless, he is an extremely polarizing figure. He can be very loud. He can be very obnoxious. We know he has those little Twitter fingers in the 2 a.m. I mean, he just is like so entertaining. People cannot help but tune in. I mean, at the end of the day, Obama was the great deporter in chief. 3 million people over 8 years is over 1,000 people a day, if not more. So, I mean, that's a lot of people. And then if you go on the ACLU, they actually have really good articles back from like 2016. So the Obama administration used a Clinton era rule that almost 70% of those people didn't even see a judge, because Clinton back in like 1994, to kind of curb the immigration, or 1997, they came up with a rule to fast track people out. So a lot of people don't really do the research. So if you really think about it, Obama did some pretty greasy people. He ejected 3 million people. The majority of them were black and brown, and the majority of them never saw a judge. But nobody ever talks about it because, in general, people like Obama. He's clean cut, he's articulate, and he's black. And he fit the bill for what we needed at the time. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason why people don't really talk about him the way they do Trump.
Mm. Enzo, what's your thoughts? Why does Obama not get any smoke?
I mean, I could look at it a couple different ways. We could talk about like the infancy of social media presence back then. You didn't really have many figures on social media and recording it and posting this all over. Nowadays, you have everybody with an iPhone who's out there recording every single little bit. And like what Gray said, yeah, Trump's out there posting everything, showing a different side of what an administration is. Like, yes, I do attribute politics the last 8 years really to Trump polarizing everything, putting everything out there because in my eyes, I'm seeing transparency that they're showing that they're actually doing something about the immigration that's going on in this country that ran rampant for the last 4 years under Sleepy Joe Biden. I see no problem with what Donald Trump is doing compared to what Obama was doing because with those 3 million people that he deported, like Mia said, 75% of them were done without quote unquote due process. But we're over here bitching about due process for one singular man. That's the only person that people can bring up that wasn't given due process was Mr. Kilmer Abrego Garcia. These people shouldn't be in this country at the end of the day. They came here illegally. So bypassing due process and using expedited removal, which every president has done since 96, but only call Orange Man bad because he did it less than every other president before him is just crazy. It is stupid. And I'm just so sick and tired of hearing it, to be honest with you.
Can I say something before you guys move on?
Mm-hmm.
I found this on the ACLU. So